Go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Let's Talk Records. I'm here with Miss Lady Soul and the Big Yellow Rebel once
Hey,
again.
guys.
That's right,
Hello.
and we love it. Now, y'all might be looking and thinking, like, wait a minute, episode 5, they got the same clothes on and the same background. That's because we recorded these babies back to back. So I don't want y'all to think we don't bathe and take care of ourselves, because we do. We're just doing 2 in 1. So with that said, hello everybody out there watching us. And we're back with another episode. And this episode is going to be about what do we think about music critics. And we're going to kind of touch again on the high price of this vinyl that's just skyrocketing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny that the price of vinyl is going up, up, up. Like, I guess the record companies think inflation don't exist because they thinking we all still got all this money to just spend on records. You know, forget going to your grocery store, feeding your family, buy a record. Forget putting gas in your car, buy a record. You know, so if I can't eat or put gas in my car, how can I come to the store and buy a record? So, record stores, record companies have mercy on the consumers. You know,
I ran out of gas just trying to go to the record store the other day.
There you go. Because I know the consumers are out there saying, hey, also I left out a very important thing too. People on medication. What you gonna do? Not take your high blood pressure pill, your diabetic pill, to buy a record?
People have kids.
You might even go to the record store.
People have
so
kids.
now that I got all that run out the way, now that I got all that run out the way, let's just talk about critics, music critics.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I want to start. I always say ladies, but I want to start because they're probably saying, won't you start for a change, DJ Funk? So, okay, I want to start. How I feel about music critics is that I feel who are they to tell us what we should like or how we feel about music. Because to me, music is always personal. I mean, we all can hear the same song and have different feelings about it. So to pick up a book, say, a release of an album, and somebody's telling you, oh, this is didn't sound as good as her first album or his first album. We look at this like, oh, I'm not going to buy this record because the critics said. Why would you not buy a record because it would somebody say that you don't even know? That's how I always looked at critics. That's why I never followed critics, because I don't believe in anybody telling me how something sounds to me or how I should feel about it. So when it comes to critics, I'm a big no. I never pay attention to critics. But hey, it's a job for somebody out there. So I'm not trashing your job. I'm just saying I don't listen to you. So that's just how I feel. I just basically feel that I'm not going to listen to a stranger tell me how I should feel about a certain genre of music or the artist that's making. So that's just my take on it. So what did you think about that, Mikey?
You know, I'm like you, bro. My brother, let me tell you, I look, I've always read, you know, like I read music columns, I've always been reading music columns, Rolling Stone, you know. It's nice to get an opinion, and that's really all music reviews by music critics. That's all they are to me. It's just an opinion. It's never going to dictate one way or the other what I decide to buy or what I decide to listen to. The majority of the artists that I listen to are pop artists. Right out the gate, many music critics are not kind towards pop artists. So they're automatically going to tell you this album sucks, or it's not worth your time. It's a 2 out of 5 stars, that sort of thing. And yet some of the albums from those artists that I've bought over the years, those artists have outlasted the critics. And those albums have outlasted the critics. The ones that the critics told you not to get, they're like classic albums now. So it's like, it just goes to show critics don't know everything.
Right.
So it's just an opinion. Like I said, I never pay attention to it. I might read some reviews, from time to time, but I don't let it influence me. If it's an artist I like, or maybe I saw a performance of, kind of like the artist was promoting their album and I'm intrigued. I'm like, okay, I think I might want to get this. Am I not going to get it because a music critic doesn't think it's worth it? No, I'm going to do what I want to do. So I'm right there with you. It's just words, it's their opinion, and that's really all it is. But like you said, they have to make a living.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, I don't take too much stock in music criticism. So.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Miss Lady Soul, how about you?
But I feel about the same way as Mikey on this. Yeah, sometimes I might read some reviews regarding an album and whatnot, but my personal critics are this, my ears.
Yes.
And I know what I like. I know the musical genres I like. So hey, if it's an artist or if it's a musical genre that I'm not really familiar with, maybe I'm gonna look out, from some reviews just to get some info, just to have more information about that particular album, for example. But I'm not gonna base my main choice on a critic or on a review, because if you think about it, music critics, I mean, they were based. I mean, they were based for. It's been a long time since music critics exist. I mean, since maybe, I don't know, maybe the 40s, the 60s, maybe for classical music or jazz and whatnot. But when it comes to popular music, I think it started really in the 60s, maybe with the Beatles and all these big bands, you know what I mean? But musical critics, I mean, it's just, for me, in my opinion, it's just another marketing element, honestly, because many factors are mixed into this whole musical critic thing. I mean, it can be political, it can be, I don't know, what it's in the society at this particular moment. Because I'm thinking about the Rolling Stone, they did was the 500 best albums of all time. They did
the hip hop.
Not hip hop. It was in general, and the best albums in general.
Okay.
The 500 or 100 best albums of all time.
Oh, okay, yeah,
it was released. I think it was released last year or this year. I don't remember, but it was funny to me because I checked the list, and it was, I think it was Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." That was the best, the number one, the arrival at number one, and I was like, why is that? I mean, I was pretty sure that, I was thinking like, oh, we're going to see a Beatles album at number one for sure, or a classic rock album for sure. And I was actually surprised when I saw Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" at number one. But then again, it was that old, Black Lives Movement going on. It was that old, what? So, I mean, they had to put a Black artist up there at number one. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying it's influenced by so many factors now. It's ridiculous. It might be, like I said, let's target, the Black audience. Let's target a Black artist because of what's going on, because of what's the name of the guy who got killed by the police last year?
George Floyd.
George Floyd. This whole Floyd event going on and whatnot. tragedy going on. So it's
what,
affecting all this, or what, you know, the gay movement being more, you know, more prominent and whatnot. So that's
I
what
think you I
sometimes.
think you've got something there. I'm not cutting you off, but I'm
Yeah.
listening to you. This was Rolling Stone's 500 was it
500 or 100. I'm not sure about the amount of records, but it was
I think it's top 100 albums.
it was the best
I think it's
album of
100.
all time, and Marvin Gaye arrived at number one, and I was pretty surprised about that. I was very
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. What's going on? The best album of all time for
I said
20. I think it was in 2022 or 2021. I'm not. I think it was this year. I believe.
I think there's something to that, because and specifically with Rolling Stone,
Yeah,
because
it was a Rolling
it's
Stone.
either it could have been one of two factors. The fact that there's a lot more social consciousness going on, which might have influenced that decision, right? With Black Lives Matter, you know, when you know, what's going on originally came out. You know, what was the year? Was it 1970, 1971?
71? I think it was yeah, it was at least 71, I think. I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we are again, you know, some 50 years later with the same issues going on.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see why maybe they thought that was the appropriate choice to go with. Also, I've noticed Rolling Stone's writing and their writers have changed over the years. They have a lot more, let's just say they're a lot more diversified now. You're seeing a lot more Black voices writing for Rolling Stone now, where you didn't see that before. I mean, literally Rolling Stone, all of it, they were all white, all their writers virtually. I mean, I don't even want to say virtually or almost. For years they were. But in recent years, specifically the last few years, that's why you're seeing a lot more Black artists being featured on the cover, a lot more feature stories on you know, African-American artists. So I'm wondering if that might have had something to do with the list and the choice that they made, because, you know, now they've got a more diverse group of people coming up with these lists. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the reason for that is because, you know, if you want to keep on selling papers and making money, you got to go with the flow. What is the number one genre right now? It's hip hop.
Hip hop.
It's hip hop. So Rolling Stone is not stupid. They know that, hey, if we're going to keep on selling these little magazines and being a force in the music for people to listen to when we write stuff, we got to go with the number one. It's just like saying, okay, we know hip hop's number one. We don't give a damn. You know, we still gonna pay all this attention to country. See how many papers and people pay attention to them then.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think hip hop being the number one force right now, that's why you're seeing that as well. You know, but when you look at Marvin Gaye being the number one album, you can't go wrong.
No.
Like what Eve said, with the times that is going on now. Plus, hey, you can't go wrong just saying Marvin Gaye anyway.
Oh, it's an amazing record. It's not the fact that it's not.
Yeah.
I was not saying that it's how come it's number one. No, it's an amazing record. It's just that I was surprised to see it at number one. I was surprised at number one
because
coming from Rolling Stone.
Even the Marvin Gaye one step sold out.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the cream of the crop. Record buyers, wink, wink.
Yeah.
You know, even that sold out. So hey, it's something there. There's something there. So Rolling Stones, they just playing their game, you know, to stay on top as far as being considered record critics and whatever. You know, you got to go with the flow, and that's what they do.
But
going with the flow.
They're trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
In order to stay relevant, you know, like I said, Rolling Stone and a lot of magazines, they've had to employ a lot more Black voices. And that which really that's how it should have been. You know, it always should have been diversified where you're hearing from everybody. But I think after hearing from one point of view for so long, maybe that's why to see Marvin Gaye at the top was kind of surprising, given the list that they've had before. Maybe not, you know, wouldn't have seen, you know, that type of album at the #1 spot, given the history of the type of list that we've seen from them in the past. But since, you know, there's so much more, so many more Black writers and music critics, if you read Rolling Stone now, you know, we're hearing a lot more different points of view. So, and in order to stay relevant, like you said, hip hop, one of the #1 music genres that, you know, there is right now, one of the most money-making genres, one of the most popular, you know, so yeah, they're looking to stay relevant. And then too, with magazine subscriptions going way down, I mean, I must get Rolling Stone. You know, I was a subscriber with them for a long time. I finally had to let it go. I get those "baby, please come back" emails, you know, like 5 times a day for Rolling Stone, you know. But, you know, if you see Rolling Stone now on the newsstand, they're like the size of a pamphlet. So
Yeah.
there's no need to subscribe anymore. So I do read them online, and I've noticed all these changes, you know, with the type of writing, the type of artist featured, the cover stories. And yeah, just to wrap it all up, they're trying to stay relevant. And this is how they're doing it, you know, so unless they want to sink, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly now with internet and whatnot, with YouTube, with all, you know, these, you know, websites and whatnot, you don't really, do you really need musical critics? It's just, I can understand back in the days, back in the day in the 70s or 60s, when, you know, there was no internet, you know, there was no
Right.
there was no streaming, there was no, you know, so if you wanted to know more about an album, you know, have an idea about a new release and whatnot, I understand how you could, you know, go and listen to musical critics or read a review and whatnot. But now, honestly, if I want
Yeah.
to know, like this morning, what I did this morning, I went to Spotify and sampled Beyonce's new album. And when
Uh-huh.
Renaissance,
Renaissance.
and personally, I don't like it because I'm not a huge fan of dance music. I'm not, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Beyonce. So I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. But
Uh-huh.
afterwards, I went on YouTube just to check some reviews, you know, to see what people are thinking about this album. Are they thinking the same thing as I'm thinking, you know? And the
Mhm.
funny thing is, with music critics, some artists are just untouchable as well. And Beyonce is one of them.
Mhm.
I've read so many critics of Beyonce's albums, this one or previous one, and I don't think I've ever read a bad critic about
Ah,
her work. Never, never. Some
okay.
artists are just untouchable like that. So that's another thing about music critics. Sometimes you have to, you take some, you leave some, because there's so many factors coming into, you know, it's sometimes it doesn't seem genuine. It doesn't. Some artists, some people are scared to say something about it. And
Yeah.
Beyonce
Well,
is this type of artist.
well, you know what that is though, don't you? You know what it is, because they don't want to mess up that chance of maybe having a chance to interview them.
Maybe that's it as well.
You know,
That's it
so
as
it's
well.
like if I say something bad about this record and then run into them at the airport or something, you know, they're not gonna give me an interview.
Maybe
You'll
that's
say, "Oh, you that son of a bitch that wrote that bad," you know, get on out of here. You know,
yeah.
Oh
so
man.
in a
I
sense, I agree with you, E. When you carry that kind of power, which right now Beyonce is, you
I'm
know, you don't
telling
want to
you.
mess that chance up to get that one-on-one interview.
Some artists,
right.
some bands are just untouchable when it comes to critics. There's no bad critics, bad reviews. You're gonna rarely see a bad reviews of, I don't know, Paul McCartney or the Beatles or, you know, Beyonce or yeah, you say something bad about this. Even the fans, I mean, Beyonce fans, how do they call them? Beehives?
Beehive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my
yes,
God.
right.
Beehive.
They're
I
the
haven't
most-
heard anything from it yet. I'm intrigued because I am looking forward to picking it up, but I do want to hear some tracks first.
I mean,
But
it's well produced in my opinion, but if you're a fan of dance music, of of house music, dance music, I think you're gonna enjoy it.
If you put it this
I think
way,
I'd like it.
Mike, if you love CC Peniston, you'll love that hit she
No,
got out
wait
there.
a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I'm a fan of CC
Well,
That
Peniston.
finally,
yes,
I'm a fan of-
finally.
I'm a fan of 90s house
Yes.
music, but I didn't this one it's no, I don't, I'm not connecting with this album by
Okay.
from Beyonce. But I
And
don't
that's
know. I don't
that's
know. I
fair
think
enough.
personally, I think it's the weakest album. It's so different from it's night and day from Lemonade, for example. But
Wow.
I think it's the weakest. I think.
But maybe that's why she was trying to like Lemonade was hard to top. So maybe that was her intent. She was trying to do something so different
yeah.
from it. And really all I have read so far have been the reviews from the critics. I really haven't heard much from it yet. I've seen the images
Yeah.
from the album, the pre-orders and everything, but I haven't properly heard it yet. So, but if you're saying it's dance music and
It's
CC
more
Peniston
dance.
revisited,
But it's different. I really like I said, 90s house, like CC Peniston, CNC Music Factory. What's the other one is escaping me. Crystal Waters. I love
that stuff.
I love that stuff.
so
Yes.
it's
It's different. It's
Eve,
different.
you're talking to the biggest Donna Summer fan out there.
Yeah.
Dance music.
Oh,
Yes. So
I-
when you said dance
As
music,
as soon as she said dance music,
You're
as
gonna,
soon as she said dance music, I said, "Well, I'm on it."
oh, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it then.
I think I'll like, yeah, you
But
know.
personally,
And I'm not like you. I'm not, where I love everything Beyonce does. I'm not
Yeah.
like that. I'm like, I'm picky and choosy about what I buy from her. There's some things I like, some things I don't. It sounds like I could really get into it, but like I said, I don't want to speak too soon. Let me hear some of it first. But
Yeah.
just seeing what I've seen, the reactions I've been hearing from the other fans have been, I would say, pretty good. But
production wise, you're gonna like it, but her vocals are not. I don't know. I don't think her vocals are the most important thing in that particular project, in my
I was
opinion.
gonna say maybe she's playing it safe,
Yeah,
and instead of
maybe.
putting out
Yeah,
something
that's it. That's it.
vocally impressive, she
That's
just
it.
wants to have fun with
That's it.
beats. and-
Beyonce been playing it safe for a while with her vocals. She's been doing that for a minute now. I've been listening to her vocals lately, and I mean, she just been keeping that low register,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and it's almost, Beyonce is almost like she's almost taking baritone.
I get,
She
I,
ain't raising it. She ain't raising
I
that
get what
voice
you're
up.
saying.
Really?
She ain't
Oh
hitting
my
no
God.
octave.
It's not like she was in Destiny's Child, for example. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. That's not it.
Wow.
I mean,
Maybe
I
maybe
mean,
she's like,
I'm-
maybe she's just like, I don't have anything else to prove. I
She's-
ain't killing myself out here.
and
So, maybe-
she's freestyling a lot. She's like almost kind of rapping on some tracks, and she does that often, pretty often now. And I was, what?
You're like, what's that?
I just,
So where did
Well,
that come from?
where's that coming from? I don't know.
I
Oh.
tell you what, I seen a video. It's a video out there on YouTube talking about Beyonce, how her voice has changed over the years,
Mhm.
and they noticed that her voice now is more heavy.
Mm.
And then they had a doctor talking about when women have kids,
Yes.
the voice change
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Okay.
and the voice get deeper.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I heard
And
that
I
as well.
think what Beyonce has 3 kids now.
Yeah,
Does she? Wow.
Yeah, Blue Ivy just hit the twin,
twins. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
3 kids.
yeah.
And that could be it too. her voice could be a lot heavier, and she can't get those high notes like she used to.
Okay.
You know,
Because
I
I
mean,
heard,
she never was really a Mariah Carey now,
No.
but she did have a lot higher range when you
Mhm.
listen to her earlier stuff
Okay.
versus now she's more
yeah,
keeping that safe level. You know,
Okay.
I think the last thing I remember her really trying to hit some higher notes
Mhm.
was Halo.
mm,
Ooh, okay.
After Halo, it seemed like everything kind of was under that.
mm,
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I hadn't noticed that.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
maybe that's it. Maybe motherhood has kind of changed her vocally,
yeah,
and she's picking projects that showcase her voice where it's at now. Where it's at right now. So that could be
Yeah.
it. She's taking more time in between albums and things. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, maybe that is a good reason. Yeah.
And
So,
just like, and the reason I not making an excuse for, I mean, that's part of life.
mm,
That's
yeah,
life,
it happens. Yeah.
you know. And I mean, and y'all know I love female vocalists. I love female vocalists. Hey,
Yeah.
like I say, I think 80% of my collection number female. But anyway,
I believe it.
if I reach behind me, well, you see my wall back there. But anyway,
Yeah, got the Janet wall.
but even Toni Braxton,
mm,
her voice is a lot heavier now than when she came out with her debut album.
and it was heavier back then. She has a,
Yeah,
she has a pretty
that's
little
why I
register,
said
Toni
it's a
Braxton.
lot heavier now than
Mhm.
her debut album. She came out with a heavy voice,
Yeah,
but
Mhm.
now, then when she came out the album, she had no keys.
mm,
Mhm.
You
mhm,
know, she got two. I think them boys are grown now.
yeah, yeah,
He had kids, and if you notice, as she went on, it almost sounded like she was mumbling sometimes.
mm, yeah,
Her voice was so heavy.
Mhm.
And I saw an interview of Toni Braxton when she said it was times she didn't like her voice when she talked. She sounded so androgynous, she said,
mm,
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
it's a thing. It is called life.
yeah,
When,
Yeah, it
hey,
happens.
your body, especially being a female,
Mhm.
your body go through a lot more changes than men,
Right. Right.
especially when having children,
mhm,
Right.
you know.
And
So,
but whether it's male or female, your voice, is your instrument,
Mhm.
and the slightest little thing can affect it. If you're going through
Exactly.
something emotionally, you're gonna hear it in your voice. If
Yeah.
hormonally, you're
mhm,
gonna hear it in your voice. You have children, right? You could be
Yeah.
hearing a totally different type of voice than how you sounded before you had kids. So yeah, there's so many things.
but I will say this, it's a difference between life changing your voice or you abusing it with smoking, heavy
Right.
drinking,
Yeah.
drug
Yep.
use.
Yeah.
Because
That's why
It
you'll see a
it makes
lot
me
of
go
singers.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll see a lot of singers that won't touch cigarettes.
yeah,
Yeah.
They won't touch,
Yeah.
alcohol because they
Yeah.
want to preserve their voice and
Yeah.
things like that.
That's
Yeah.
that's what makes it so sad to know that and to see that Whitney Houston was a
Yeah.
smoker
yeah,
Right.
and had that beautiful gift that God
That
gave
beautiful
her.
gift.
And
And towards
it
the
made me
end.
mad. It
Yeah.
made me mad that to me it's like she abused it,
mhm,
Right.
with
Yeah,
the
those
drug use
last
and the
that
smoke.
last album or two, her voice wasn't gone, but
no,
it had changed. So
yeah,
it was so
completely.
radically different.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, she's a prime example.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I was saying that music critics, I mean, nowadays they definitely not as important as it was maybe in the 60s or in the 70s. But now and then I like to go check. I mean, on YouTube you have Anthony Fantano, who I really like to check out his stuff, his reviews and whatnot. So yeah, sometimes, but I always trust myself. I mean, trust my ears, trust what I like, trust my preferences. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, I don't buy stuff, based on a review. Come on now. Come on. That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we did go off the wagon, and we went all the way to the voices. And
Yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
E, for bringing us back. Because me and Mikey, we just went off the trail talking about
Oh,
voices
it
and,
was, but
and
we were
having
taught
babies
Beyonce, and that did it.
smoking
Yeah,
and
yeah,
drinking, and we
yeah.
just went there like, oh my goodness. But I will say this, E,
Mhm.
and it's what you said. Because of the internet, everybody's a critic.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's a
That's
critic.
it. That's it. That's it. And
Absolutely.
I've read that that is actually bothering a lot of, professional music critics, because now they are saying this with internet and whatnot. Everybody can, call themselves a critic now, and it's true.
But
It's true.
but everybody is a critic because music is personal.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You know, I can be in love with an artist.
Mm.
This artist can have 10 albums.
Mm.
And my personal choice and how I feel about those 10 albums, I will put them in order what I think is the best.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
see? So we all critics.
Yeah.
So these critics should be upset because it comes down to what I like is personal to me. And how I feel about it and think about it is personal to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, hey, I might fit to piss off a lot of critics. Hey, better look for a new job. Because with the internet, everybody's a critic.
Exactly.
Everybody's a critic.
So being a critic is your bread and butter.
Mm.
Better start looking for another job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? Going back, we were talking a few minutes ago about, do we really need critics now in 2022? I don't think we really need critics now. Right now, I look at music critics, movie critics.
Mhm.
It's all just for promotion.
Yeah.
It's just promotion.
Exactly. Like I was saying.
Because no one really needs this now, but doesn't it look better when an artist has an album come out
Mhm.
and you've got a major music critic saying it's 5 stars,
Yeah.
it's awesome, it's this, it's
Mhm.
that, and they analyze it. And so, and they usually the music, the critiques come out before the release of the
Yeah.
album. So
Yeah.
when they see that blah, blah, blah says this is a 5-star album, it's excellent, somebody is more likely to go out and get it or purchase it. So I think it's just nothing but promotion really now.
It's a marketing, it's another marketing element. That's it.
Another
That's it.
marketing tool.
That's it.
So
That's
I,
it.
that's
I
all.
agree with that. I agree with that, Mikey.
Mhm.
But in 2022, I gotta disagree with that.
Okay.
Because what you just said,
Mhm.
yeah, I remember like 90s, 80s, 70s, critics
Mhm.
come out. You
Mhm.
know, I remember, Thriller came out. He wrote about it. Fantastic. He read, but everybody wasn't in tune with the internet either. But as time went on, now let's just fast forward to 2022, where somebody could say, or now you're in a record store and see an album. You pull it up on your phone.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna buy that. Pick it up, you got it. Because
Right.
you heard it.
Yeah.
So your phone becomes your critic to your ear. So you don't need Jeff Reed. I just made that name up, but if it's really a Jeff Reed out there, I'm not talking about you. But you don't need Jeff Reed no more.
Mm.
You see that record in the store. Say you go in there to get Renaissance, Beyonce's new album,
Mhm.
and you flip it through and you say, let me check this out. What you gonna do? You're not gonna wait for Rolling Stones, somebody to catch up to that record.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna pull out your phone.
Mm.
Of
You're gonna
course.
sample it,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have that record in your hand if you like it.
Mhm.
So actually, now Spotify, YouTube is your critic.
Yeah.
Right.
Because to me, a critic is nothing but something that allows you or give you the conscience to even think about it. But now, that's all a writer was able to do, was to give you and put it in your conscience to think about checking that record out.
Right.
But
No, I
now,
totally agree.
you go to your phone and you check it out.
Right.
And instantly, you
Right.
criticize it oh, this ain't no good, or you praise it. Oh, I'm taking this home with me. This is good.
Mhm.
But
Right.
sometimes, you know, like Mikey said, it's a promotional thing, because some people might not be interested at first to go check it out on Spotify, for example. But if they keep saying, you know, reviews and articles about that particular album, it's, oh, let me check it out. Oh, well, it's
Mhm.
that good. Oh, let me check it out.
Right.
That's
Right.
the thing with music critics now.
Yeah, music critics. I mean, and think
Yeah.
about like even film critics. Think about Oscar nominated
Mhm.
movies where, like, I don't go to see movies like I used to. So when it comes around like Oscar time and they're showing all these promotions for all these movies that are Oscar nominated, I'm like, I've never even heard of this damn thing. What is it? What is it? But you hear
Everybody says that.
rated 5 stars by blah blah blah, or rated. I'm like, well, hell, I better go see it. Saying
It-
they're
that's
saying
it.
it's so great.
Yeah.
Maybe I better, because if I watch the Oscars and I'm not gonna know what the hell it's. I've never seen. So, but based on the promotion, based on the marketing, and it's constantly in your face that
Exactly.
way.
That was the thing with Beyonce, because I wasn't really interested in this new release from Beyonce. I can't call myself a fan of Beyonce. I'm not. So that's
Mhm.
why but you see that album constantly. You
Right,
see,
right.
promotion counts on Instagram, everywhere
Everywhere.
on the net. So I
Right.
was saying, oh, let me check it out on Spotify. And that's
Yeah.
what they want us to do. That's their
Right.
job, the music
That-
critic.
Right. I think it's just like a subliminal
Yeah.
thing, whether the label provides the critic with the advanced copy. And so,
Exactly.
all that great buzz
Okay,
goes for them,
but
film
but
studio.
the main
Right.
push,
Mhm.
but the main push of that, what he
Mhm.
was just talking about, it really had nothing to do with a critic. It had everything to do with the company pushing it out through commercials, pushing it out through DJ radio stations. You
Right.
seen it everywhere. You hit your YouTube and you see her sitting on this glass looking horse. I mean,
Right. And
you
those
know,
are marketing tools, and critics, they're just another promotional tool. That's just
Exactly.
another aspect of it.
Exactly.
okay,
Nobody really needs to sit by or stand by. Well, I'm gonna wait until such and such gets his review and then I'll go out and get it.
right.
Nobody's gonna do that now. But that's what I'm saying. All these reviews, especially if they're favorable towards the artist, it's just another promotional push.
Yeah.
It's just another aspect of what's already being done. So nobody needs that type of music critic anymore, but it's just beneficial to the artist. It's like
I
if
go
they
with that.
if they can say they've got a Grammy and a 5-star review on this album under their belt, that's a bigger push for them, and that's a bigger push towards longevity, accolades in the business. So really the main ones benefiting from music critics, I feel, especially if it's favorable, is the artist. It's promotion. So
Right.
Like I said,
the
some
consumer
artists,
may not need it. So
like I said, some artists are just untouchable, and Beyonce is one of them. In my opinion, she's untouchable. I rarely read or see a bad critic or something, a bad critic about Beyonce.
Right.
I rarely see it. I rarely see it, especially
See, tell us how you really feel about Beyonce.
especially coming from these professional music critics. I rarely see it. I don't know. To me, she is untouchable when it comes to all this. To me, she's untouchable. But hey,
I mean, everybody has that untouchable,
you think
to
so?
a point. I mean, when you look at it, would you say Michael Jackson at one point was untouchable?
At one point.
At one point, yeah, at one point.
Would you say Tina Turner at one point was untouchable?
Let's say I'm trying to think if I've ever seen any negative reviews for Tina. I don't think I have.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody loved Tina Turner. I mean, people had moments to be untouchable, depending how good you come out the gate and how much of a reputation you built. Like Tina Turner, she was known as the comeback king.
Yeah.
Going through all the Ike stuff. Then the finally hit Pay Dirt with Private Dancer. The sky was the limit for her for years after Private Dance. I mean, see the tours, even her farewell tour.
And she was in her late 40s.
She's up on this thing, going over the audience and everything.
Yeah,
she was in her late 40s back then, so nobody really wanted. She was based in Europe, I think, because the American market wasn't really interested in Tina Turner back then.
No. If you saw that Tina documentary that did on HBO, one of the label heads, one was trying to push her, for Private Dance, they wanted to do all this, and somebody else at the label didn't want her. They were like, oh, isn't that hag from that, and they actually called her something much worse. So I can't even say it here, but in relation to her age, they were, and her skin color, they called her names, and they wanted nothing to do with it. They wanted to drop her from the label. And this label head said no. He was just like, no, we're gonna push this, and one thing led from there, and the rest is history. But she went through a lot of crap, for, I'd say, prior to Private Dancer, she wasn't untouchable. She went through some major shit. Because they had written her off. They didn't know what to do with her in the US market. They figured she was too old. And it was because of that person at Capital EMI who believed in her. She had fellow artists coming out advocating, with David Bowie was advocating for her, and so they started sitting up taking notice, and so then they started to push her. So, but but before that comeback, she definitely wasn't untouchable. She had her share of BS. That was leveled at her. So
some artists do come untouchable. Like right now, let's just go on to the hip hop genre. Right now, Megan Thee Stallion, I think she's untouchable. She's the hottest thing going.
I know you like her funk. I know you love Megan Thee Stallion.
I think Megan is a very interesting woman. Because
I'll echo that.
I think she's very interesting. I think that a lot of the stuff she does is to make money and take care of her family, because you can't knock the stuff she does, but she still found time to get her education. And so I'm just looking at this woman. She got a plane. And so far, unless she veers from it, because you can't say, oh, after this is all over, then what's she going to do? This woman got a college degree.
She's smart.
And her name.
She's
smart.
Once
she can walk in any company with her degree, and they're going to hire her, because they're going to simply say, we got Megan Thee Stallion working for us.
Right?
That's just it.
She's got such an interesting backstory. I know we've talked about her before, and that's true. They market her, the same way they do most female rap stars, but it can be frustrating when she's so much better than that. And there's other things, that they could be doing with her, allowing her more freedom, creative freedom. But, she's going to do what, she knows which side her bread is buttered on. So she's playing the game, but I know she could do so much more than what we're seeing. After hearing her speak and seeing her in interviews and hearing her backstory, I know this is a smart lady. So, but it's what will the industry allow her to do? what do they think the public wants to
Yeah.
see from her right now? So is she gonna play the game and continue on this image trajectory that she's on, or is she gonna try to switch things up? Will the label go for it? You know, they want sales. So, you know, that
I
may
look
be
at it like this.
Mhm,
She's not going to change
mhm.
until the customer change, so to speak.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
long as it's still making that money, she's going to
Mhm.
stay there. Once she
Right.
started seeing the dip in that,
mhm,
then she would start thinking about change.
that's true.
You know, she probably thinking about different lyrics. It's like, okay, now they ain't feeling this no more, because you got to understand too, just like she grows up, her fans grow up as well.
Right.
You get to a
And then
point
you
of
already-
maturity where you're saying, oh, I ain't feeling this. I'm thinking about getting married, settling down, having a family.
Right.
So,
and I
Megan Thee
think we will see
Stallion-
that from her.
Yeah. So Megan Thee Stallion gets to the point like, okay, my fans ain't on this no more. They thinking about, you know, settling down, having a calmer life. So my material will get calm. That's if she still want to stay in that game. She might just say, okay, I made my money. Now I'm finna go into corporate world and make a living or whatever.
That
Because
happens.
she don't build such a name for herself. She can
Mhm.
go anywhere in the world and probably
Oh,
be a
yeah.
success doing anything she want to do.
Yeah.
Especially when she could just drop education on.
Mhm.
You know, you cannot call this woman stupid.
Mhm.
You know, you can't just say, oh, she's just another dumb rapper. You can't say that about
Right.
her.
You definitely can't say that.
And,
Do we
and
know-
that- and that's the smartness about her. She made sure you could never say that about her because she went out there and got it.
Yeah. That's
So,
what is do we know what her
so-
do we know what her degree is in? Did she ever say?
She did. Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue too.
Okay. Because I couldn't remember, but
Yeah,
I think, you know, I think these are probably things she's already thinking about, you know.
I want to say, I don't know why I want to say engineering, but
Okay. So which means
I kind of want
that
to say
it's-
engineer, but I'm not sure. But
Okay.
but I know. I remember them talking about. Put it this way: it's a degree you can't be a dummy and get.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
I
exactly
just leave it like
so.
that. It's a degree you cannot be a dummy and get.
I believe it. So
Yeah.
I think, you know, she's doing what she's doing right now because that's what's popular. That's what's making the money. She'll start to mature. Her fans will start to mature. So either she's gonna go a different way lyrically, musically, or, you know, she could just get out the business altogether and just, you know, go a different way. So,
That's
but
probably what
Yeah.
she's gonna do.
because you figure the shelf life of a rap artist is so short.
Yep.
She's
Especially a
not gonna be
female.
doing-
Mm.
right, especially a female, she's not gonna be doing this forever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, she's probably just having a good time, making the money. She could be, you know, stashing that money away and then surprise everybody with something completely different. So
Well,
I say more
well,
power to her.
I put it like this:
Mhm.
she got her college degree. I bet she ain't worried about no student loans.
Right?
That's why I say, girl got a plan.
Yep.
I guarantee you, she ain't got no debt from college over her head.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's great.
I mean, that's why I say the girl got a plan. She probably said, hey, I'm going to college, I'm gonna get this degree, but hey, I'm gonna do this to pay for this.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, you know, I mean, just like, what was that movie, Players Club, when,
Mhm.
remember Diamond, she was stripping to make the money to do what? Pay for
Mhm.
college.
Mhm.
You
So,
know?
Mm.
Yeah.
anything can
So
happen.
when she got out of college, you didn't see her on the pole no more. And she was doing what she went to college for. She was a reporter.
That's it. Yep.
You know,
I hear
it
you.
is what it is.
Yeah.
All
I got
right. E,
Bottom line is you have to be your own music critic. And I've been my own music critic, especially today, because I just got this from the mail. I got this on Friday.
Well, let's
This
see.
is the new
Oh,
Emmy
yes.
Sunday. It's called let's say for instance a new
Ooh.
record. It's yeah,
It's beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute.
it's signed.
I think I got it here
It's
somewhere.
signed too.
Yeah, it has that
Yours is signed. Ooh,
Yeah.
boo.
yeah, yeah, and it's a double album. So this is I think a fifth album, I think so. I believe.
Wow.
Oh, you have
Oh,
it.
you got it too. Go
There you
ahead
go.
now.
Mine's not signed. I'm not bougie like Eve.
Did you spin it, Frank?
Ah.
Huh?
Did you spin it?
No, I haven't spun it yet.
I did. I did this morning, and because I have all of her albums, except I don't have her last one, a previous one on vinyl.
Mhm.
But it's personally, I love the first two albums. I just love them because they were so very soulful. In they were pop, but very, very soulful. But this one here, as you know, it's a mix of genre. You have some pop, you have a bit of R&B soul, you have a bit of disco. So it's a mix. It's a mix of genre. It's not bad.
Mhm.
It's not bad, but it's not my favorite one. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But that packaging is gorgeous. I don't have any
it's
of
yeah, gorgeous packaging. Very gorgeous.
Yeah.
Which one you don't have, Eve? Oh, look
I
at
don't
you.
have
You so bougie.
I don't have a
Uh,
I don't have a previous one. You know the one. I think it was a red jacket. The previous one. I don't have it on.
Is it this one?
Yeah, this one I don't have it. I don't have it yet on vinyl.
Bring it
But you had the
closer,
rest
Funk.
of
I can't see.
Bring it closer.
Bring it closer. I can't
Yeah.
see.
In real life.
Oh,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't have
Gorgeous.
this one on vinyl, but I really I love her first two albums, like Vision of Events and the
I'll
other.
tell you what.
Ooh,
I love
yes,
this
this one is amazing.
picture of her on this cover.
This one is amazing.
That's the one I've seen.
Long Live
Yeah.
the Angels and her
Long Live the-
debut, A Vision of Events. They are amazing. They are amazing.
Yeah.
Very soulful.
Yeah.
very
gotta
soulful.
get-
I love her.
I
think
gotta
that's
get
what
caught
you
up.
got.
I've seen her perform, but I don't have any of her stuff.
She's very talented.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Singer, songwriter, piano
Mm.
And you
player.
don't hear nobody talk about her. You
No,
don't hear nobody talk about her.
and you know why? Because unfortunately for her, she became, kind of big at the same time as Adele, and Adele just blew everything. And
After everyone else
she's
performed.
she's from Scotland. She's from Scotland, so Adele is from UK. So Adele took everything. So that's
Wow.
why.
She nabbed her audience.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
but she's
wow.
so talented, man. She's so talented.
Wow, you guys, I was gonna say I remember reading reviews on her. I seen her on a
Yeah.
couple of the like morning talk shows, and then I didn't hear anything else about her.
Everybody was talking
Yeah. Like she
about Adele.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few years.
Cause this
the
the
previous
album
one-
that,
this
that,
one is
that catapulted
amazing.
her.
Yeah, A Vision
Oh,
of
wow.
This one is.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
next to me,
yeah. You have the alternative jacket because I have another jacket. Me.
do you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Where is it? Oh, I can find it, but it's in black and whatnot. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love
This
it.
one right here.
The first two are just so good, so good, so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay,
So
I'm
good.
gonna pick her
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, but this one here, it's not bad. I mean, there's a few tracks that I really, really liked. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, but it's not as good as the previous ones, as the first. two.
Okay.
It's not-
Is that a double?
It's a double
middle?
LP. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a double LP.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a double LP.
Stunning. Mhm.
You know, I'm so far behind Eve in spinning my records. I ain't got to it yet. That you see me reaching over here. That's stuff that needs to be played.
Yep.
Yeah, so you have to be your own critic, and I was.
Oh, always.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who knows better what you like and what you don't like. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what, music critic says. I mean, you know what you like. I mean, and sometimes I'm just curious. That's why I'm gonna check, what the reviews are and whatnot, just to
Yeah.
see. So am I, why
Yeah.
I like an album, but the critics are just, demolishing this album. I'm like, oh well, okay. I still
Right.
like it. You know what I mean?
Totally. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like you. I just take all that with a grain of salt. I mean, and that's not just for music critics. I mean, I'm in like vinyl Facebook groups and stuff, and you meet a lot of like vinyl snobs, or music snobs. They don't like this, they don't like that. So when you
Exactly.
post something,
Mm.
they'll be negative about it, and it's like I don't give a damn because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's what
I'm
you
like,
like.
I may not like your shit. So what? So you don't like what I'm posting? Get over it. So I never think about the way it is. It's like, it's my ears, my music, my memories,
Yeah,
my experience.
totally.
Anybody else's criticism, it means nothing. So it's just like, I like what I like. I share it.
Mm.
So, and that's how it should be for everybody. Music
Right.
is it's such a personal experience. There's no way someone can just tell you something is right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. You
Yeah,
like it, you like it.
exactly.
There's no music police.
Mm.
You know.
Right. Well, and then you do gravitate towards people that got the similar taste like you,
Mhm.
and I
Oh,
think that's
sure.
why we together like we are.
Yeah.
Right. Because yes, I'm a big Donna Summer fan as well. Yes, I like dance music.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
For me, I love the neo soul. I love the soul stuff. Like I said, don't spend so much of my money just introducing me to all this neo soul stuff. I always tell Eve, she knows I get on. I said, there you go, spending my money again. And I mean, no lie, I think I got a stack like this.
Woo.
That all because of Eve. Yeah.
All about
these. I got stuff over here that I haven't even got to because of Eve. It's just waiting to be played,
Wait.
Yeah.
Waiting to be appreciated.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have to
He
trust
can send me something. Oh, check this out. I check it out like, ooh, what was that one? Alicia.
Alicia Walters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She told me about that. I
Okay.
got that album, and that album's been in rotation ever since.
It's good.
Still,
Very good, huh?
it's right behind me somewhere down here.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's so good. And we never,
Oh, here it is. See, it's still close.
yeah, and we never heard
Oh
about,
yeah, I remember when you did your review on her.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
very good.
And Alicia.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah. See, it's still close to me because I'm still playing it, E.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah. So you have to trust your preferences. You have to trust your taste. You have to, yeah. No
Yeah.
matter
Yeah.
what.
that's one thing I would say. Eve she haven't steered me wrong yet on something. When she introduces me to something, I check it out. I gotta have it.
Yep.
Hey, you know, Eve. Here it is. You introduced me.
Ah, bam. Bam.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Creole Soul.
Oh, okay.
She's
she
she's a
introduced
singer
me.
from the UK. Very, very good.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
All right.
I just love this picture of her.
Oh yeah, this one is very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that cover. That's the one
Yeah.
I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, these records are expensive.
Yeah, because they're coming from the UK.
Mhm. Oh, always.
No joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the music is so good,
Mhm.
I had to have it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
worth
telling
it. It's
Yeah.
worth it. But while we're on that
But-
tip, we're talking about how expensive records are now. That was gonna be
Our next
our
time.
next
But-
topic. So you right on
But
time.
guess what?
Mhm.
It was no one-step price though. It was still below that.
Yeah.
It was still below that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so what do you think? I mean, as far as how expensive releases are now, or just vinyl in general, because it's not just new releases that are expensive. You go into the local stores, your brick and mortar stores, everything has gone up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about that? Or what are you experiencing, or what are you noticing now when you go crate digging now, as far as prices?
I've mentioned
What?
it in our previous, sorry, Funk. I've mentioned it in our previous episode. Here in Canada it's worse. It's insane. It's insane. And I was talking about it to Funk not too long ago about this reissue of Michelle and the Dolcello Better. You know, when I heard that it was on vinyl, I was so happy because, you know, I just love this album. It's one of my favorite album by Michelle. And when
Yeah.
I heard that it was released on vinyl, there was going to be a reissue. I checked on Amazon Canada, and it
Mhm.
was like $59. And I was like, no way I'm going to buy this for $59.
Crazy.
No way. Then I was talking about it to Funk, and Funk says, you know, he sent me the Amazon US, and it was like on sale for 25 or $22, something like that. And
Yeah.
I purchased it on Amazon US. And
Wow.
it's still, with, you know, the shipping, it was still cheaper than buying it in Canada. So it's
That's amazing.
ridiculous. And
That is ridiculous.
the used bin,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I've called like 3 record stores in Montreal about that Michelle album, and it
Mhm.
was like $55. I was like, what is happening?
Wow.
Yes, it's a double LP, but come on, $55.
That's how it is all across the board. Now that's high. I thought
That's
American prices were high. That's high. I
That's
can't,
high.
you know,
It's insane, insane,
it
insane,
is insane. I
insane.
saw, I was at one of our local stores just a couple weeks ago, and I think it was, they had the latest one by Machine Gun Kelly. So I was just looking at that. So the new one was 35. They had an open copy or a used copy for like 30. So I'm just like, well, hell, you might as well just get the new one. I'm like, 30,
Yeah.
35, you know, it's crazy. And like the used prices have gone up. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
this store, I'm not gonna name who it is because I'll be talking about it in my next video. They used to have, remember you used to be able to go into a store and they'd have like a dollar record bin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I noticed that those don't exist now. Dollar bins don't exist
No.
now. So I noticed over the last couple months, maybe it was earlier, the dollar bin at this particular store is now a $5 bin. So
Ooh.
$5 bin, and the dollar bin was like hit or miss. You know, it could be poor condition, it could be BG, but in any event, it was $1. So you weren't out much if the condition was terrible. So now the minimum cheapest album you can get in there is $5. So they have a $5 bin. And honey, let me tell you, the condition of the $5 bin, they're worse than anything that you would see at the Goodwill, but they're still $5. I said, who is gonna pay $5 for this? This could be $5 going in your gas tank. This is how bad the poor condition that these records were in, and they want someone to pay $5 for this. I picked up one album, and I couldn't tell by looking at it in the bin. I looked at it, I said, ooh, Bonnie Raitt, Green Light, 1982, one of her albums. Picked it up, the whole bottom half of the album was gone. It had no bottom. It was like a dog had chewed off the bottom of the album. And I said, they want $5 for this? Are you serious? It's like half a cover. So I'm thinking they want to sell this for $5. Even more disturbing is like, they bought this off somebody.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, is this what it's come to? I'm like, wow, man. So no more dollar bins. It's $5 bins, and $5 bins, the condition is awful. I said, I walked out, I was so disgusted. I said, this is this is unreal. But that's the game now. You know, that vinyl is so precious now. There's so many people out here buying it, will pay anything. They'll get it, you know.
And depending on the genre, it's crazy because I've went to my local record store like a few weeks ago, and especially in Montreal, I don't know if it's like that in the US and whatnot, but when it comes to hard rock and metal used albums, oh my God, you're gonna find VG albums for $30.
Yes,
It's crazy how expensive
absolutely.
it is. Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's
Crazy,
exactly
crazy.
Man, well, I guess headed north, it gets more expensive because I'm south when it comes to you, Mikey, and definitely
Yeah.
E
Yeah.
up there in Canada. Okay, my dollar bins are $2 and $3 bins now. They ain't got to the $5. That's why I said it must be getting expensive north.
It's getting expensive now, honey. Yeah. $2 or $3 for some vinyl. You're doing good now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I even noticed my Goodwill has gone up. The Goodwill has gone up as far as vinyl. You know, used to be able to go into Goodwill, get vinyl for 50 cents. Now minimum it's like $3.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, they're in, you know, any kind of condition, seam splits, you know, food stains on the vinyl, you know, but, you know, yeah, even they've gone up as far as prices, you know, so, but.
Okay, now I tell you what, and you just made me think of this too. E was talking about this record by Carole King, Tapestry.
Yes.
Okay, that used to be a dollar bin record all day long.
Yeah.
You could get it anywhere all the time.
Yeah. Now, when that One Step came out of that, those dollar bin records jumped up in price all because people was buying $125 One Step.
Exactly.
So these record store owners said, oh, well, hell.
Yeah.
Let's get our dollar bin Tapestry.
Yeah.
Remark them. Now you go in there, you see them things $12, $15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
When he was still in dollar bins before that One Step came out.
That's what
and I'm talking about in mint condition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're paying almost $20 for that dollar bin, all because of that One Step.
Yeah. Because I checked because I bought my copy like maybe 3 years ago for $3. $3, I think, near mint condition. And I checked. I was curious. After the One Step, I went on Discogs, and now you cannot find a copy, like a near mint copy, for less than $25.
There you go.
On Discogs, because they know since the One Step, they know.
Yeah.
They know this was a $3 to $5 album all day, Tapestry.
Right.
All day.
Right.
But hey, this was
and $5 if it was sealed.
Yeah, sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's still a long cry from $125.
Right.
You know.
And it's
$5 minus the 120.
Yeah. The
The
original sounds good. I mean, I have it. To me, for my audio system, it does sound good. I mean, a good
just like,
good condition sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds
just
good.
like that Thriller, huh? Just like that. My original Thriller sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and I have 2 of them in mint condition. So I don't need a $125 Thriller to let me know I'm listening to a good record.
I mean, the market now, it's I guess it's the bad part of of the vinyl getting very popular since it's been a few years now, but hey, that's the bad part of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. It's no more a niche market where there's only a few collectors out there. You know, now everybody's into it. You know, you got young kids getting into it. They want to buy their first album, and they want, so they recognize this.
It's trending now, it's hip. So hey, that's
yeah.
But okay, getting back with what you just said, Mikey, the young getting into it, buying records. Okay, now let's be honest. Would you buy $125 record and put it on a suitcase turntable?
Oh no. What? No, no, sir.
See, that's the ones that still live with mommy and dad.
Mhm.
Say they ain't got rent, car note, insurance yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh yeah, no, and I hope, there's not a young person out there with a suitcase turntable who would get a one step, but still not counting a one step, but just like that vinyl's mass appeal has driven up the sales, new, used, whatever condition, because everybody's after it.
Mhm.
So that's why we're seeing these price hikes now, even in the most cheapest scenarios where vinyl was so cheap, now it's going up. So but
Anyways, I don't think that MoFi One Step are targeting, these.
no, they
That's-
want the what demographic they want.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The younger audience, they want that hip hop on vinyl. They
Right.
want that pop on vinyl. And
Right.
you were talking about this actually, Funk. You were talking about the new the Nelly release reissue that was like was it Nellyville you were talking about? That was getting
Nellyville.
Nellyville.
Yeah.
And what was the price of it?
$40.
Here you go. Here you go.
yeah, that's boggles my mind. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
$40. I wanted that, and I wanted Ella May's new one, Heart on My Sleeve.
Mm.
Both of them were $40.
That's
Then once you, like I said, once you put tax on that,
yeah,
you walking out with just 2 records north of almost $100.
exactly. It's insane. It is insane.
Wow.
I mean,
And I was telling Eve, I was just like, man, Canada, that used to be the place I would go to get records for cheap. I would go on vacations to Toronto and hit all the record stores and come back and talk about how much I saved, or I would order from Canadian websites, knowing how powerful the American dollar, the exchange rate used to be.
Yeah.
I believe
That's over now. So.
I believe
Yeah.
Toronto is the most expensive city now when it comes to vinyl. In Canada, Toronto is the worst place.
I believe it.
The
I
worst.
absolutely believe it. So I knew it was coming.
It's so expensive. So
I
expensive.
knew it was coming. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Like I was saying earlier, with the Nellyville and the LMA, the record store I was going to buy these records from, when they released the Friday list,
Mhm.
they had 8 copies of Nellyville, 8 copies of LMA.
Mhm.
That was Friday. I checked today before we started making these videos, and LMA was still at 8 copies.
Mhm.
Nobody bought one.
What?
Nellyville was down to 7 from 8 copies. Somebody bought one.
Yeah.
This is at the
What
store.
that tell you?
The
And
local
this is a
store.
record store that used to, if you was late to the party and
Yeah.
you get online, you would see sold out, sold out, sold out, all down the list.
Mm.
Now you get on that list, one might be sold out, but they only have like 3 copies anyway of something that I probably wouldn't even buy. But it's just the thing that this record store, I'm not going to mention the name unless they're going to pay me, I'll plug them, but they ain't paying me, I ain't plugging them. But anyway, like if we got 1 million viewers, huh? But anyway, it's like everything is not sold out like it used to be. Just by going on that website, and this is a popular record store here where I'm at. And I mean, you will go on there, like I tell you, they'll put sometimes a list out like 8 o'clock that Thursday night, so you can see, and you can start ordering after 12 o'clock
Mhm.
to get them. And like when I get up and go to work, I will look, and you just see a bunch of sold out going straight down. And I'm like, dang, I couldn't stay up to 12
Oh,
on one because I had to get up at 5 to go to work.
Mm.
Now I'm
Oh,
gonna miss out on this
man.
record. You know, now
So that's how it is for
I'm gonna
like,
sleep. Because when I wake up the next morning, these still got 8 copies left.
it's gonna
You
be
know?
there.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
So you say because of the
You know,
prices,
so-
it's gonna be there now.
Yeah. So now, I mean, and I'm saying all this to say, you're really seeing people are saying, "Hey, I'm not buying this." You know,
Mhm.
I'm not buying.
Mhm.
Which I applaud because much as I wanted both those albums, I
Mhm.
didn't get them. I did not buy them. You know,
Mhm.
I told Eve, I said, I'll wait. Maybe it'll bounce in and use the band for, and it might be worked out at $25 or something.
Yep.
Then I might do it. But
When
40
the,
bucks right now, all because it got plastic on it,
yeah.
it's sealed. No.
Mhm.
Or if
Somebody
the,
open it, tear that plastic off, it's $25. Yeah, I get it.
or if the record store is gonna be stuck with too many copies, they're gonna have no choice but to put them on sale or something like that because they're gonna be stuck with
Yeah.
so many, copies, and
Yeah.
it's sad, but hey, I mean, come on.
You know,
Yeah.
People can't,
after
they can't be spending like, $100 for 2 records. Come on, this is, oh, I just,
that's
It's not-
crazy. This is why for like new vinyl, I mean, I would love to give, support
Mhm.
locally. I would love to, but with the prices are what they are in the local stores, it's hard to do that unless it's record store day. Record store day, of course, I come out for them, and but on the average, these weekly or monthly releases with the prices that they are, I just go to Amazon or whoever I can get them cheaper from online. So that's why I say with the new releases, I'm not too upset about that because I know what I have to do, But I was really like this last time out when I went to the store, I was just really disappointed to see what qualifies as a $5 used record now. So I walked out of it and shaking my head, ain't no way in hell.
Mm.
With gas prices are what they are, people trying to, somebody's gonna pay $5 for a half a record, with a half. So I was like, so I said, let me do an experiment. So I got home and maybe that weekend, I was like, because I said, if this is the kind of stuff they're selling for $5, I said, I know I can do that. So I started looking around, just did like a quick search on Google and found, did you know that there's a relatively new website out there called $5records.com?
Oh,
So they just started in January and they got some pretty good reviews, so far. So I said, I wonder, and this is going to be my next video, by the way. I'm going to be reviewing the albums and everything and the whole experience and everything. But
Go
I
ahead,
said,
plug it, girl. Plug it.
I'm sure, well, so, but, I ordered from them and they're not like someone you would go to if you're looking for like obscure records. But if you want like,
pop.
major pop, R&B, country, easy listening releases, classic albums and stuff, that's the place to go. So, and nothing's over $5. So the condition of the records is upwards from VG on up. So meaning that every record is playable, they've already been tested and and everything. So but I said, let me see what I can get from this place, So I bought a fair amount of records because I said I'd rather do it this way
Yeah, of course.
than
Of course.
see what I saw for $5 at my local record store. So that's gonna be, I posted a video tonight. So the next one, not this one tonight, but the next one, probably next week, is gonna be my review of this place because I said this might be a good alternative for,
Yeah,
if you're just not finding what you want for like bargain vinyl, this place might be the place to go. So, but that's what prompted it, that visit and seeing that tragic $5 bin. I said, okay. I said, no. I said, the vinyl, the game, it's over. I said, this is not acceptable for a $5 vinyl. Yeah.
I was looking for, because I've heard that there's a new box set out, a new Blondie box set that's been
Yes,
released very recently.
I need it.
Hey, oh my God, sis, prepare yourself because it's not cheap. I
I
mean,
saw the prices. I saw they got two. They got
yeah,
one,
yeah,
which is on black vinyl, and then they have like the super duper edition
yeah.
on color.
But I did
Super
I
duper
didn't know,
edition.
I didn't know about the colored edition. I knew about there's a 10 LP box set, no, the complete one, the huge one, but the one
Yeah.
I saw was on black vinyl. Here in Canada, it goes for $550.
Whoa.
Woo!
Whoa.
550, the 10 LP box set with the book, the coffee book, and
Yeah.
you have a 10-inch, the 10-inch album. You have,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think it's
a
got like
big
a,
one.
is that the deluxe one?
The deluxe one, the 10
Okay,
LP
yeah.
deluxe one.
Yeah.
Then
those-
you have the
Ooh.
4 LP one, which goes for, I think, in Canada for 180 or 190, something like that.
Yeah.
But $550. Who's
I
gonna
know, man. I'm about to,
$500 for a box set?
I know, man. I'm taking donations now.
I mean, you
about to start.
get the complete discography on vinyl, plus you get,
Yes.
outtakes, and you have
Yeah, the
all this
outtakes,
stuff,
color
plus
vinyl.
the book. But $500,
I
really?
know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I'm afraid to keep looking at it because I keep salivating over it because they've been
It's a
talking about this for
it's
so long.
it's a beautiful box set, but for
It-
$500, come on,
It
guys.
is
You gotta
beautiful.
take a damn small loan after that.
Come on, that's crazy.
Oh
I'm
my
wondering-
God. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm about to
I'm
start to
wondering-
GoFundMe right now.
People are actually gonna buy this box at $500.
I know. I'm like,
know,
I couldn't believe the price
Mikey
myself.
keep on giggling. She's already on. It's in her head. She's getting it.
I'm working on a plan.
I think
There you go.
it goes for 400 something on Amazon US, but in Canada it's 550.
500. Yep.
500.
Yeah, I'm working on a plan. When it comes out, just make sure y'all don't watch the 6 o'clock movie. Just don't- You might see me on that side.
Oh my God, my God.
But yes, I saw the price too, and I was just like, good Lord. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
So,
But you,
and it's
but
been
you know what?
something else.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's just say people might be in a lot worse shape than they are now when that come out. And if you're in a better shape to buy it than some other people are,
Mhm.
you kind of gambling because who's to say if it doesn't sell like you think it's going to sell,
Mhm.
then they'll mark it down.
Yes, they
Mhm.
will. They will. They
Yeah.
will.
But the excited and over enthusiastic person might be. He'll be
Well,
like,
let me just
damn
tell you
it.
what
I knew I should have waited.
Oh
So,
man, you know
I mean,
me already.
But to be
You know
honest,
what's-
it's a gamble though. It's a gamble to think that way.
It is
You know.
because I've seen so many circumstances, and not just box sets. I've seen some things like with like they announced the pre-orders. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of high.
Mm.
I might wait on that. Well, you wait on it, and then particularly if it's like a color vinyl variant, it sells out, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like a one and done pressing. You don't
that's
see
it.
it again, and then
That's
you kick yourself. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
true.
damned.
well, it's just like what I told you, E, about Michelle. You know, the bitter LP. You know, I had that in my hand at a record store for $39.
Mhm,
No, I'm sorry, it was $35.
mhm,
But I had some other records that I really wanted too.
mhm,
Yeah, thank you, E, for showing that.
Mhm.
So I put it back.
mhm.
You know, but I'm kicking myself. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that.
That
but
is
I'm
gorgeous.
kicking myself
Look at-
all the way home.
Mhm.
And I say, I wish I would have got it.
Yep.
Get home. I look on Amazon. the thing is like $22.
Yeah, I was like, I
That
was
was a
Yeah,
luck-
I
that was
ordered
a
it
luck-
right away.
forget. Yeah, I'm picking up this one
I
on
ordered it right. And
Amazon.
what I do, Eve, I ordered mine and I called Eve.
Yeah,
I said, Eve, that better's $22.
and I was like, what the hell? Because I checked on Amazon Canada, it was like $58. I was like, no way I'm getting this. No way.
ridiculous,
No
ridiculous.
way. No way.
Wow,
Yeah,
man,
I
fun-
don't get that. I don't. Now, get back to you, Eve, about that. I don't get that. I always thought Amazon was Amazon. But I hear Eve say, here I am calling her, letting her know, girl, you better get it, $22. Then she gets on Amazon, but she says Amazon Canada.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then she's telling me the price.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I just thought
Um,
Amazon was Amazon.
No.
no, because they've got Amazon UK,
UK.
which is, you know, when I can't find stuff on
exactly.
the US website, I go to
Yeah.
Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, Amazon France, they've
France,
got,
yeah.
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 So, but
Yeah.
I think there's one for Italy. even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
in most
So,
countries.
so basically, what Amazon has done is base those particular stores in those countries how the dollar rules.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that what that is?
Yeah.
That's why the American dollar might be the strongest.
Yeah.
So that's why I see it for $22 versus when you see it for $50. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Because of
probably
the
so.
strength of the dollar?
Probably
Yeah.
so. Probably so.
Okay.
But maybe there's
But
other factors as well. I don't know, but like I said, I checked on Amazon Canada, and I checked on a few local record stores in Montreal, and the difference wasn't that much. It was like maybe $57 on Amazon and 54 at my local record stores. So I was like, the difference.
I've had that happen, you know. So was it last year or early this year? They I might have mentioned this before, but Loverboy had a special release.
Mhm.
For
I remember that video. Yeah.
yeah.
You showed that.
And I went to Amazon US
Mhm.
to get it, and the price was ridiculous. I
Mhm.
said, "You got to be kidding for Loverboy." I said, "Oh hell no!" I said, "Let me see if I can find a Canadian website
Mhm.
that's got this."
Mhm.
So I can't remember what the situation was with Amazon Canada,
Yeah.
but I went to Sonic Boom's website.
Mhm.
And I got it for a decent price, like under 30, you know, that was decent. So, but
Yeah.
it happens that way. You know, it's like Amazon will have one price, be good, it could be bad, you know, but, and then maybe too, I think it was because of the market.
Yeah.
Loverboy is from Canada.
Canada,
So,
exactly.
you know, so
Exactly.
maybe they figured the US market, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't going to sell that well, so we'll sell it for a higher price here. Up in Canada, it was cheap, so that's where I had to go get it. So, but you know, it happens. It's weird how it's marketed, but you
Yeah.
know,
Huh.
Amazon UK, same thing. British artists, I'm looking for a release. Amazon US either won't have it or it'll be sky high, and I've got to go to the UK website. So.
So you bought it from Canada. You bought it from Canada. So you mean to tell me you was in Eve's neck of the woods and you didn't stop by and say hello?
Well, I wasn't there. I was on the website. I was thinking about her.
Oh, there you go.
He's
There you
actually
go.
been in that store.
He was thinking while he was typing. Yeah. Like, I wonder if Eve gonna get this.
Yeah. But the store I bought that particular release from, she's actually been in that store.
It's a beautiful
Where I've
store.
only visited the site. So, but
Sonic Boom is a beautiful
Which
store.
store was that?
Sonic Boom in Toronto, downtown
Boom.
Toronto. Yeah, it's a beautiful store. Yeah.
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 Is it better than what's that other one? Nick Beats?
Nick.
Is Nick Beats a store where you at?
Big Nick's. Big Nick's is in Montreal, actually.
Big-
Yeah.
It's Beat. I had it backwards. I said Nick Beat. It's Beat
Big
Nicks.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, Big Nicks is it's way smaller. It's very, very small.
Okay.
But like yeah, Sonic Boom is, I think it's a 2-story. It's huge. It's
Whoa.
huge.
Okay.
It's a beautiful store. Beautiful store. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they weren't there the last time I was up in Toronto, so that's why I'm eager to
Yeah,
visit,
it's
see what it's about. Yeah.
well-known store in Toronto. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
the records, man.
The
The
prices are
Yeah.
just,
I don't
yeah.
know, but a change has to come. Like
Change has to come.
like
Oh,
Mr.
Sam Cook.
like Simon Cook said. Oh man, because
Oh
now
man,
it's
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like, it's almost like things have to bottom out before,
something's gonna explode. The market's gonna explode because I can't imagine people, you know, are gonna keep, are gonna be able to buy records at $50-$60 for regular
right.
records.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going,
I was just checking that record store, and yeah, it's still 8 copies, and it's still 7.
wow.
You
Yeah,
know,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
hell, it closed now, but I mean, you can still order online, but
Online,
it's just
that's
going to
it.
show you.
Yeah,
People are not even ordering it.
yeah.
It's like, hey, I can't afford that. That's crazy. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, Nelly and LMA, that's all they both fall under Universal.
No.
So Universal just had that $10
Yeah.
hike.
Yeah, yeah.
So Universal
That
Music.
album would have normally came out before that $10 hike,
Mm.
$28, $29. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that
probably.
I forgot
$10, people are saying, the hell with that $10, I ain't doing it.
Mm, yeah.
Oh
You know?
man.
Dude, hey, apparently Universal think $10 ain't no money. But apparently, a lot of people think $10 is some money.
Yeah.
Like you said, hey, $10 is $2 worth of gas to get you back across to work.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that's gas or, food on your table, whatever,
Yeah.
the inflation. That's how people are thinking now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but
that's how I'm thinking.
yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too. That's why I came out of the store so mad. I said $5 for this. Hell, I
Yeah.
go to Wendy's and get a biggie bag for $5. You want your damn bag?
and get full too.
And get
Hey,
full. Should give me my
get
hamburger
full
and
off that $5
chicken
biggie bag. Yeah, that $5 biggie bag ain't no joke.
I know, right? I said, man, I can eat off of this for 2 days.
Yeah,
Right?
and,
So,
and
but
you
yeah,
get a drink.
right, get a drink.
Yeah. But up in Canada,
Mm.
that bag probably $10, right?
Mhm.
E.
What was that?
I said probably in Canada that biggie bag is $10 still a $5, right?
Oh, I don't. We do we have Wendy's in Canada? That's a good question. I don't even know if we have Wendy's. We must have, but very few in Montreal at least. So, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's gonna, if it's the same price, we're not gonna get as much as you guys. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure. Because you guys, I mean, your maxi,
Oh, Max.
your maxi stuff there, your maxi soft drinks, and we don't have that in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it is just a US thing. Maybe
Hey, E, maybe that's why we all down here suffering from all the diabetics and all kind of stuff. Because we supersize our drinks and all that sugar,
Yeah.
But you know what? I've noticed that since the pandemic, biggie size things aren't biggie anymore. Like you go to get like a combo or something at McDonald's, they've shrunk.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, they're the size of like a slider now. Everything's smaller now. You're paying the same price, but
Yeah.
they're shrinking it now. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's called big, but it's really not. So they're finding clever ways around it. If they don't go up on the price, they reduce the size of the product. So it's like
like now,
really
so the 5 nuggets, you get 4 nuggets.
yeah. That
Yeah.
is so true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
get 4 nuggets. You right there. Hey, You owe me another nugget. No, it's 4 now.
It's four. It's what's
Yeah.
five. It's four now. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
they're cutting
4
corners,
nuggets.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
they talk about it every day. They're cutting corners. You see it at the grocery
Oh,
store.
yeah. Now, remember how you used to open up your box of cereal and it's
Mhm.
almost, now it's like a half a box. You look at that box like, you know,
Yep.
like you thought a rectum got up in there. It's like, you open up the box. It's like,
Woo,
you know,
yep.
you get the family pack of Cheerio, box of Cheerios. You open it up. It's,
Yep.
I swear, it's this much empty box. And the cereal is like down in there.
Yep. I'm
It's
telling
crazy.
you, Yep.
Oh my God.
paying for a half a box of air. That's
Yeah.
that's all you're paying
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same for the bags of chips. Same
Yep.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, Christina.
Yeah.
Yo, Christina.
Shout out Christina.
Oh man.
She was showing us a bag of chips, and it was like half of the bag was hair.
Just air.
Oh, my God.
Yep. It's happening now.
It was so funny. Oh, shout out to
It's
And for
hilarious.
anybody who don't know Christina, y'all do know Christina. That's the
The
vinyl guru.
Bible
Guru.
guru.
Much love, my sister.
Hey. Oh man. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true, man. You know, but yeah, they go up in price but give you less. So
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And
And apparently, you know, they're giving you less of a record too, though.
hey,
Oh,
say
try to sell
$5.
you half a record.
Here's
for
half the
$5.
record, y'all. Don't believe it. I said this is the most pitiful thing I've seen in the record store in a
I
while.
can't believe the record store. The record store took that album.
That's what I'm saying. They actually bought this
Bought
off
that
somebody.
album.
That's I'm like, and what did they
Wow.
give them? It's like,
Yeah.
and like,
Well,
and you
yeah,
couldn't
you know, if they bring in a stack, you probably didn't give them nothing for it. But
Wow.
the audacity to try to even sell it.
even resell it. It's like they bought this off someone, and you know they
Yeah.
didn't give them $5 for it, but they're gonna sell it for $5. And it's
Oh, they
half
probably
the
didn't give
record.
them nothing. It probably was mixed in with probably a stack
Yeah.
of 20 records. And he
Yeah.
probably said, hey, I'll buy this, but you can take this.
Yeah.
Because I have done that too. But I had some trash records and I try to get rid of them.
Mhm.
And I said, they'll pick what you think you can sell. And he'd be like, well, you can take these. I'm like, I don't want to take them back. I'm trying to get rid of them. So I said, all right, just give me $2 more and take the rest of them. And
Mhm.
they'll do that. They'll be like, okay. You know, and I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
if I come back, I'm gonna see $3 on them. You know,
Wow.
but I don't care. I didn't want them anyway. So
Right.
he's like, okay, I'll give you $25 for these, but you gotta take these. I'm like, make it 27 and take those. And he do it. They say, okay, 27, and they'll take them. Because I ain't got no room for that crap. It's crap to me anyway. So,
Right.
you know,
right.
that's how you gotta play it sometimes. You know, sometimes you gotta be the one who's in control.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these record people that spot it, they think they're in control, but you really don't want stuff. So
Mhm.
you got to make them think they getting the deal. Be like,
Mm.
well, make it $27 and you can take, and they'd be like, okay, $27.
Mhm.
I'm happy because I didn't want to carry the crap back anyway because it wouldn't have made it to my car. I
Right.
just walked past the trash can and threw it in there
Threw it in
because I
there.
didn't
Yeah.
want it.
Mm-hmm.
But
They,
for something I
they-
didn't want, you got to
Mhm.
look at it. I at least got $2 for it.
right. Exactly.
So, you know, sometimes you got to mind F yourself to make it work. You know,
Ooh-wee. That's too stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
no,
gonna go
what
in here with
was
these records. What am I
stressful
gonna
is
tell
taking
them?
it back home.
Mm.
No, what was stressful was taking it back home.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, because actually would have been more stressful if I would have threw it in the trash can.
Mhm.
Because I love
Yeah.
records, I love vinyl, and I hate to do that, but I didn't want it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I felt like too, I'm not gonna let him get over on me totally.
Mhm.
I gotta play the game.
Mhm.
You know, it's human nature.
Mm.
Right.
So that's what I said. Give me $2 more, you can take the rest. You know, fine.
Okay.
So, you know, he was happy because he know he gonna probably put $3 a piece for them and hope somebody might say, "Oh, I've been looking for this for 20 years," and buy it. You know, I could have been one of the people that somebody else might have did the same thing, and I've been looking for this 20 years and I buy it.
Right.
So
right.
it's a complete circle when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Ugh.
yeah. I look at it's just how absent you want to be in thinking that way. You know, some people can walk through life saying, "I really don't care. I really don't care. It didn't matter. It didn't matter." Or you say, "I'm going to get in this game of life and I'm going to play it just like everybody else." I'm that type of person. I like life, and I will play the game of life.
You play the game of life.
Yeah, I like life, and I will play the game of life. And not that game board game. I'm talking about real life.
So the real life.
Real life.
Oh man.
I love living. So, you know, until God called me home, I'm gonna play the game he gave me. So
all right.
That's how I look at it. I love life. I love people. I love making friends. I love playing music. I just love to live. So until he called me home, that's how I'm gonna do it. Because I think life is a gift.
Yeah.
You know, I really truly do.
It certainly is. Yep.
Just like talking to y'all, having fun. We talk about music. This is all a gift.
Oh, it is a gift. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is all a gift. Knowing y'all are gifts to me. You know, it's a real pleasure knowing y'all and talking to y'all. You know, so I look at that as a gift.
But I always tell you,
can we get off track again?
You know,
well, we're talking, so it's all good. We're talking about music, so it's all good. It's all
good. We're still on track. We're still on track.
Yeah, because music is life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that old saying? Life imitates art and all that. Yeah. So so my best artists, they writing about things that happen in their life, and we love it. We play it, we buy it. So yeah. So I guess we still on track.
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be in the next 6 months, in the next year, regarding the prices, but it has to stop, man. It's I don't know.
I tell y'all what. I tell you when you're gonna know the change is gonna come. The holidays will predict it.
Okay.
Mainly Christmas.
Yeah.
It's going to depend how much these record companies and these record stores are still sitting on after the holiday.
Yeah.
Because that's when mainly the record companies, because record stores are not going to buy all these copies if they know they can't move. So it's going to force the record company to say, "Hey, this store used to order 50 copies of this album. Now they're only ordering 10 or 20. 30 records is a big drop.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just one title or something. Now imagine them ordering 100 titles of 50. Now it's 20 of each title. Now that record company got warehouses filled with this stuff that they don't package, don't press, so they already in the red, right? Because it ain't out of the warehouse. So that's why I say, after the holidays, first of the year, if it ain't changed, it's never going to change, and then we got a decision to make. What are we going to do?
Or people are just gonna, people are just gonna go back and buy CDs. Like we talked about it, because CDs are still very affordable.
Oh yeah.
You can find CDs for $12, $15 and whatnot, even less sometimes. So hey, people are gonna say, you know what? I love vinyl records, but I can't afford it anymore. So I'm gonna start to buy CDs back. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact, it's in the local stores, like the indie stores. It's the CDs that I'm seeing in the bargain bins now. The vinyl continues to go up, and you see these CDs for like cheaper than nothing now.
Yeah.
So but
like I'm seeing Janet Jackson CDs and everything for $5.
Yes.
Some are still sealed.
Yeah.
I saw Control for $4.99.
Yeah.
Really?
In mint condition.
Wow.
That's why I guess if it doesn't change,
Mhm.
record stores are gonna, maybe start carrying more CDs, and because I mean, it's people won't
Yeah.
they won't be able to afford records anymore. They won't. They
Yeah.
won't.
Isn't it funny how things come around and go around?
Yeah,
Because when vinyl was in the toilet,
yeah,
you couldn't even think of trading in vinyl at your local store because they didn't want it. No, we just want CDs.
yeah,
Now look,
Yeah,
30 years later,
yeah,
it's just like we can't use CDs. It was bring us the vinyl.
yeah.
They don't want it. They don't want CDs for
yeah.
trade. They want the vinyl. So it's just like it's funny how things
Mm,
come
Just
around and
like,
go around like
think
that.
about the cassettes. They had that little burst right there for a minute. It didn't last as long though, cassette.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Even though they're still trying to say that that's a viable format, you still see there's still some stores out there where they're like cassette specialty stores where they don't sell
Yeah.
anything else. There's
Mm,
a few of
Yeah,
them out there,
yeah,
but yeah, I mean they haven't come back, let's say, the way CDs have.
yeah,
CDs you're
yeah.
hearing more and more about now, but they're still out there.
Mm,
yeah,
Starting to
yeah,
see.
yeah. But the thing about cassettes is, especially buying them used, I can remember when I had a cassette player in my car and you're playing this music and you're enjoying it and stuff, but
Mhm.
you leave them laying on your seats, the sun beaming on them.
mm,
And once sun is bad for tape,
Mm.
that's when you left it out in the sun. When you play it again
Mhm.
and it's playing loud and then it fades, it gets real quiet.
Mhm.
I always call that like, damn, this tape don't got sunburn. I don't left it out in the sun in the car
mm,
on the seat, and the sun just came through the windshield, hit that tape, set on it for 8 hours while I was at work. It don't got sunburn. Now plug it in. That's why I don't really buy used cassettes, because you don't know where they've been. You don't know if somebody had them in the car or whatever. Because
yeah.
I have bought many cassettes, but they were $1, so it
Mhm.
didn't really hurt me. But I was so
Mhm.
mad when I put it in my cassette player and
Mhm.
it's playing good, and then it fades out, get muffled or whatever.
Yeah.
It could have been sunburnt, or it could have got tangled up and somebody straightened it back out.
Mhm.
You can hear how the tape was crumped up at one time. So that's what
Yeah.
kind of made me say, I'm done buying cassettes. I don't care if they are $1.
Mm.
It's just, yeah.
Oh
That's
man. Yeah.
the thing. Or
I
that
have
little
a I,
sponge come off in the middle.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, and it's ruined.
It-
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I mean,
just glued on there. That come off, then the tape plays like crap, because once that head push up against it,
Mm.
that sponge is not there, and the tape is just really sounding like it's crazy.
Oh
I
my,
don't know.
I forgot about all those traumas.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been a while. Woo,
Hey,
man.
don't let me get on when you fast forward and it snaps.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or you rewind it and it
Rewind
rewinds
it.
all the way to the end, and then it
Yeah.
just comes off the spin.
Yeah.
So
Woo.
cassettes are a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
still have a soft spot in my heart for cassettes. I
Yeah.
remember all the mixtapes I used to
Mm.
make and all that stuff.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I have a soft spot. I probably won't go out and buy cassettes now, even though you see them so much now. Like when you see new releases and pre-orders, you always see cassettes now, special editions, special colors and stuff. But I'm not even like the slightest bit interested. I'm like, cassette? I'm like, nah. I keep what I have, but I can't see buying cassettes now,
Mm.
just because of
Yeah.
all the issues you just raised. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, because
But
Billie Eilish, her newest album, it came out. She also put out a cassette with it.
Yeah. Some artists.
Yeah.
So
do.
you could have
Some
bought it on
artists do.
cassette,
Yeah.
LP, CD.
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
People
artists.
wanted
do.
$15 for that cassette though.
hmm
It's
yeah,
not
they're
cheap.
not cheap.
No.
They cost as much
Yeah.
as what a CD used to cost.
Yeah.
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 So
They
it's
wanted
like,
$15 for a
Yeah.
cassette.
Yeah.
yeah, every
No way I'm paying
major,
$15 for a cassette.
no way, no way.
Yeah.
Every major pop release I've seen has a cassette available. If it's a new album by Lady Gaga or the
Yeah.
Spice Girls or Kylie or whoever it is, they're marketing cassettes now. I'm just like, Yeah.
Now
I
I
can't see it.
remember that. I remember that one record store where Prince put out Versace, the album Versace, and
Mhm,
they also had it on cassette. Now I bought the cassette,
mhm,
but I also bought the LP.
mhm.
But I already bought the cassette just for because it's up on the shelf, never been opened.
The collector for a collector.
Yeah,
collector's
that's just
item.
what it is. It's just
Yeah.
setting up there, you know, because I bought it with that intention. I'm not going to play it because
Mhm.
I just bought it to put it up there as a collector, But the record, I played the hell out of because I know unless I got a bad needle or I drop it going to the turntable and
Mhm.
it hit something scratch, then that's
Right.
on me.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
that cassette, once it breaks, it's over.
Yeah,
You
it is
know?
over.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is over. I don't even know if I have anything left to play a cassette on. I don't
I
have
don't, I don't even
this-
have a cassette deck anymore. I don't.
yeah,
I
I don't
don't.
like my dual cassette
Yeah,
players in the basement.
and my
I
car
don't
doesn't
know.
have a cassette. I can't play. I can't even play CDs in my car anymore. It doesn't have any no anything to play CDs. So
That's true. A lot of newer model cars don't
yeah,
have that CD player option. It's funny, my car still has a CD player, but I don't really have anything in the home to play CDs on because I don't have anything hooked up.
yeah,
Everything is just strictly for vinyl right
yeah.
now. But I'd have to hook
That's
everything all up again.
terrible.
Yeah, I know.
I have
Unless
a
I
CD
want to put
player
it,
though. Yeah.
you know how I play CDs now. I put it. I have a iMac,
Okay.
and which has so
Okay.
I put them in there, but
Yeah.
I don't have my CD player hooked up anymore. I should, but
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
I
But,
know,
hey,
I know.
I, I,
I hate
I,
playing CDs on a computer. I can't stand it. But what are you gonna do?
yeah, yeah. You should hook a CD player up because
I
I'm
sh-
telling you,
I know.
eventually we got to show these record companies who's boss.
Yeah.
Because right
Yeah.
now they think they in control.
Mm.
I know. Because I
You
buy
know.
CDs. We talked about CDs because you're seeing like deluxe editions of stuff on CD that you can't get on vinyl and stuff. So I'm still buying them. It's just that, I think maybe just due to lack of space, I haven't, put my CD hookup up the way it is. So I'm just like, I'll throw it in the,
Yeah.
my computer and listen to it, whatever. So, but yeah, I should have it hooked up. I know. I'm for shame.
But see, the
For
one
shame.
thing about CDs though,
Mhm.
when it cut, but he said the same thing about space. But I would say this too. The one thing about CDs, you can find a little corner in the closet, put a box there,
Yeah.
and just, it ain't like an LP. You just throw your CDs in the box,
Mm.
Yeah, I hear
you
you.
know. But
Yeah.
I told Eve, only buy CDs that you can never get on vinyl and of artists you really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's how
Precisely.
you better, and that's what I do.
Mhm.
Artists I really like, and I got CDs in a box. My shelf is filled with CDs. I ain't got no more room,
Mm.
but if I do buy CD, it goes in a box.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
hear you.
yeah.
I hear you because that's one
there's
thing I'm
so
just
much
like,
stuff.
man. I said, man, all of my CD shelves, which I have in a separate room, they are filled
Yeah.
and have stuff stacked on top of those. I'm like, I refuse to buy another CD shelf. So
I know the feeling, girl.
I
know the feeling.
refuse.
Yeah.
So it's
Same here.
like, right. I would have to put them in a box because
Yeah.
there's just
Yeah.
there's no other way.
Yeah. And now they got these cute little plastic tubs you can buy anywhere, Target, anywhere. So
Yeah.
it don't have to be a cardboard box no more. You can buy those little plastic tubs with the lid.
Yeah, you can throw it in something cute, and
Yeah. And just
Space
put it in there.
save
Yeah.
space. Man, I'm trying to buy new. I want to buy new vinyl shelves, and the kind that I want, they're so astronomical. I can't even think about CD shelves. It's just the price of vinyl storage has gone up so much. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
that's another topic for another day.
Yeah,
But
for another video.
Oh, I'm right there with you. It's not enough
Yeah.
topic for me because my vinyl shelves are full So if I turn this camera to the floor, you gonna see vinyl land up against shit.
Oh, you will most
You
definitely
know?
see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's upright, but it
Yeah.
land up against tables and
Yeah.
all kind of
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh my
the
God.
shells are packed, and like you
Yep.
say, them shells are expensive.
They are. And I'm looking for the kind because I'm so tired of bending down. I'm like, I can't see what that is. Let me try to pull it
Yeah.
out. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm sick of that. So I'm like, I'm looking for like the flip bins,
Oh,
like
yeah.
they have in the store. Those are so expensive.
yeah.
I was pricing them and I'm
You
like,
know,
yeah.
you know who got those, and I love his setup. You know what I'm talking about, Eden. You probably did Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who?
Mr. Hall of
Brandon
Fame.
got
Mr. Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His room
Yeah.
looks like a record store.
Yeah.
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 Right. And it was the record
Does he
stores
work
that
in the
used.
record store too?
Mm,
I
Does
can't
he
remember.
work in the record store?
I think he
Who?
does. Brandon. I think he does work in a record store. I think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't
But,
be
hey,
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
that brother's setup is nasty.
Oh
That
wow.
is, oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
When I saw it, I said, it looks like a store because usually
Yeah.
only the stores
Yeah.
have the flip bins.
Exactly.
So, but
Yeah.
He has
and
the dream music room that
he
he has
really
a whole,
does.
I think he has a whole
Oh yeah.
music house.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, he has a great setup. And I remember when things were shifting from vinyl to CDs, because I worked in a record store for many years.
Okay.
The
That's
flip
right.
bins, they were throwing those out.
Wow.
Those were, I remember they had those out by the big
Oh my
trash
God.
bins. They were
you
throwing those
imagine?
flip bins out to make space for CD shelving.
Yeah.
But see, who knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know all those years later I was going to need something like that because, you know, who would have guessed? And so now you see people selling those units and they're $3,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what though? I'll tell you what, Mikey, and I just thought of this too.
Mhm.
Girl, all you gotta do is find some Amish people, be a builder, and it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper.
Yeah, that's
I'm
how
telling you,
I saw that. And I said,
Amish are good woodworkers.
yes.
You show them a design you want, they'll
Mhm.
build it just like that.
You and I were on the same wavelength. I said, man, I should if I can't do it myself, I should just find somebody to just put it together for me. Because I said,
Yeah,
having to pay that much for something, you know, it's like, come on now. So, but
yeah. And,
Yeah.
and the reason it's so high because they just riding off the popularity of vinyl.
Yeah.
right.
So they think they can
And people are
sell
always
this.
looking for
You know,
storage.
if you want your vinyl to look good and be secure, you gotta buy this. No,
Yep.
I can get
Yep.
the Amish to make it a hell of a lot cheaper.
Yep, absolutely. And then a lot of these companies, you know, they're they're out of state, you know, so like you're looking at a lot of these very cool, innovative looking designs, and they might be in Sweden, or they might be, they might not even be in the States. So it's like, so of course, they're more expensive. So it's vinyl storage can be just as frustrating price wise as vinyl itself. It's just, all of it's expensive. So, but
Yeah,
we're in the game. We're in the game now.
yeah, yeah.
Too late to
That's
turn
why
back.
you always see, no matter what, my camera's always pointing just right here because I'm telling you,
Yep.
the Funk Cafe is a hot mess.
Yeah.
Child, look,
I'll be talking about something, I'll be like, well, it was here. I must have moved it somewhere else. I can't find it. But I said, when I find it, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
I remember once Brandon commented on one of my videos. He's like, I want to see a room tour. I said, shit. I said, my God, it's a mess. I said, this is the only view you're going to see right now.
Exactly.
I said, I don't want to see a room tour. I said, yeah, next.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's a mess.
Sure. You don't want to see no room tour here.
I'm like, man,
Because the first thing you'll
it's
say is,
everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't even have any place else to put it. So
I know. Yeah.
room
If
tour
I show
nice.
y'all a room tour, y'all probably say, damn, DJ Funk, he a slob. Yeah,
Oh, God.
Oh man, but
I'm
telling
telling
you,
you, it's a hot mess here. It really
it
is.
is. That's why I'm
Yeah.
so desperate to find some storage.
Mm,
But
So,
I'm gonna be honest though. You heard me say this,
mhm.
but I love it. I
mm.
love the
Oh
chaos.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I just amuse myself by digging into my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. And
You
find
know,
stuff that you forgot you had.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I didn't know I had this. I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I will be honest. It can be a little frustrating when I'm really trying to find something
Mhm.
and I can't. But it's more fun than frustration sometimes when I'm actually pulling out a milk crate from up under my food table,
Mm.
flipping through and looking for something. And
Yeah.
see, and that's another thing too. I mean, I got a food table, which,
Mhm.
you know, I wish I'll had it for so many years now though, but I put the cover over it. And
Oh, is
now
that
I just got a bunch of milk crates with records shut up under it.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
smart idea.
Yeah.
Well, like the long
Yeah.
banquet table,
Huh?
the long banquet tables. You mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, you do.
But it is a hot mess.
Well, you do what you can
Then
do.
plus, like I said, I collect so much other stuff too as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got laser discs all over the place. Yeah, I
I've had to
collect.
throw mine in. I've had to throw mine in with my vinyl because I don't have any place else, to put laser discs. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, you do what you can
Yeah.
do. As long
Exactly.
as it works for you.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woo, man,
Well, it's been fun.
Well,
Yeah.
it has been fun.
It's
It's been
been
so
fun.
long because what you say, 3 weeks in, and you look what? No, it's been 2 months.
2 months. 2 months since we
Has it
haven't
been that
done
long?
almost 2 months since we haven't done any episode from Let's Talk Rock.
Yeah.
So we need to
I know we were trying to get together. We've been trying to-
yeah. But hey,
I'm going back. It's called life.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we all gotta live life and take care of what we need to take care of. So
Yeah.
it's
everybody works different schedules and everything.
unavoidable.
But hell, at the same time, I speak for all three of us. We glad to be working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
Oh yeah.
That's true, man. I'd tell you people who post like several times a week. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea how they find time.
Neither. I don't know how they do it.
Just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes I feel so bad because I'm like, oh, I haven't made a video in about a month. Oh my God, and I know people who are doing like, hey, new videos come out Monday and on Friday and stuff. I'm like, how do you find time?
Yeah,
How do you find time to even do it? So it's
Mm.
so, but you like I just said, you do what you can do when you can do it. Things
That's
Yeah.
happen, life happens, and
that's it.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
So,
Like when I see older people making all these videos, first thing pop in my head, they must be retired. They ain't got nothing else to do.
right. So I'm like,
I
oh my
guess
God.
it's called dedication, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's called dedication. I mean,
Yeah, it is. More
Okay.
more
Okay.
power.
Well, okay. Look, well, I guess to a point it could be called dedication, but if it's 3 people, you're living 3 different lives, then you got to make it work. But going back to what you said, dedication. If you're making your own personal video, like we all do too,
exactly.
then I say, dedication there.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be. It's a lot harder when we do Let's Talk Records versus if we would do our own individual videos, which we still do.
Yeah.
Of course.
But it's far and few in between as well because we still got to take care of family and life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No one can do
Not
it.
saying people that make videos constantly, so don't put no bad negative comment down there, folks. I'm not saying just because you can make 99 videos in a month, you're not doing what you're supposed to do in life. So don't write no
No.
bad comments like, you don't know what the hell you talking about, DJ Funk.
Of
Don't,
course.
don't do me like that. I'm just saying you're
Well,
dedicated.
Well, that's why I always say anybody that can do that, man, more power to them. I
Yeah.
want to know I want to know the secret.
Yeah. I mean, because I wish I could make more videos. I do. You know,
Yeah.
Mm,
I
and
wish I could at least do maybe 4 videos in a month. That's
Right.
1 video a week.
mm,
If I
Right.
can do that, I'm accomplishing something.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
that's my goal. I'm like, I want to at least do one a week. And then it just
Yeah.
never happens that way. It just never happens.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Because
Yeah.
remember that time and I said, yes, I'm back. Back-to-back videos. You know, because I had the time and I said, well, I'm going to do a back-to-back. You
Mm,
know?
yeah.
mm,
I
But
remember the back-to-back video. Yeah.
yeah.
I said, oh,
Yeah, I
you
said,
doing a double-
let me do a back-to-back right quick, you
I
know.
said, you doing a
'Cause-
double shot. Okay.
Yeah, you know. But it's been a while since I did that. But yeah, it
At least
is
you
what it
did it.
is though.
Oh man.
But
Well,
it's fun. I mean, I take it like this too. I'm kind of glad to have a small channel because I think sometimes when you have a big super channel, you really feel really obligated.
yeah, the pressure
Like,
is
you got,
definitely
like,
on. Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 10,000
Mhm.
subscribers. It's
Yep.
like, okay, you know,
Mhm.
if I don't put a video in, I'm gonna lose, you know.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I feel less pressure too, because I already do it for the fun.
mm,
You
Right.
know,
Right.
you know, and like I said, and I told Eve, and Eve knows this, because I say it all the time. I already feel I met my goal in doing this by meeting people like y'all.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I met y'all doing this, and
Right.
now we're doing the show together.
Right.
So really, I feel I already achieved what I never really set out to do, but to
Right.
have fun. But
Yeah.
I made friends.
Yeah.
You
That's
know.
that's the main thing. That's the main thing. You're
Yeah.
talking about something that you love. You're meeting like-minded people, and you're having fun at it. And so, yeah, you can't do better. You can't ask better for better than that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like in my case, I'm like, yeah, I would like to have more subscribers. Yeah, I'd like to, that's that goal that's still in my mind. But I said, but how I started out was for the fun. So, so that's
Right.
the main thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
You
then
know,
I
you know,
feel just
because-
like you too.
Because I'm like this. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I got 135 subscribers.
That's awesome.
That's impressive to me.
That is
To
impressive.
have 100 people listening to me talk. You know, because hell, you know, my bar is very low. You know,
That's
you know.
that's impressive because you've
I'm
got some people
surprised
just
when
starting
my wife
out.
listens to me. So yeah, you know,
Well, we love
my
listening
bar is
to you.
very low. You know, if my wife repeats something I said 2 weeks ago, I'm shocked. Oh, you remember that? You know, she was listening to me. So my bar is low, but I'm ecstatic that my wife listened to me. You know, so
Oh my
you
god.
know, like I said, it's all fun.
Oh yeah, it's all in fun, and be proud. 135 subscribers. You got people just starting out on YouTube who would kill for 135 subscribers. So you're doing. Be proud. You're doing well.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, it was never about the number of that. Like I said, I felt I already achieved
Mhm.
what I already,
What you said. out to do.
set out to do. And that was number one, have fun, but then meeting friends,
Mhm.
you know,
Right.
and that was it. And that's the joy of it for me. So, you know, I could wake up tomorrow and have 10,000 subscribers,
Mhm.
but it wouldn't mean nothing to me because like I
Right.
said, I already did what I wanted to do, and that was to have fun, and I met some fantastic people.
Amen.
So I'm cool. You know,
yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Always
Yeah.
a blessing. Always a blessing.
always a
Yeah.
blessing. Let you know, let us know, guys, what you think about today's topic and what you think about these high prices when it comes to vinyl records, what you think about music critics. So we want to know, guys. So leave us your comments, and yeah, we'll be reading them with
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah. And one last thing, are you considering thinking about buying more CDs? Put that in the comments.
Yep.
That's all I got to say.
That's an option as well.
All right. All right. Or cassettes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
Well,
All right.
we're going to wrap this up. And thanks for tuning in. This is, what number is the episode is this?
5.
6, 5.
5.
Okay, we don't make it up to 5, but we're gonna try to push it, everybody. We're gonna try to, let me see, what is it? About to say it's gonna be August. And what, 2 days? Okay, August, September, October, November. We're gonna at least try to get 10 before the year's out. You think we can do 5 more shows before the end of the year?
I think we
Oh,
can.
yeah.
I sure think we
Our
can.
fans want to
That's our,
see us.
that's our goal. That's our goal.
I think we can do
Our
it.
new goal is to give y'all 5 more shows before this year's out. If we
Mhm.
go over 5, hey, that'll be a plus. Because
There you
let
go.
me tell you, Let's Talk Records, you gotta love us. Because
Of
it's
course.
just us 3 just having fun and
course.
sharing it with y'all.
And if you love
So-
it, guys, please subscribe. Subscribe to our channels. I will put the link of our channels below. So if you liked what you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, please support us and subscribe, guys.
All right.
All right. Well, no, I'm about to say, I'm DJ Funk, and I'm out.
All right.
Peace, guys. See you next time.
Peace.
See you later.